What if everything you knew about your health was a lie? This is the story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, a girl whose mother convinced the world she was sick, disabled, and dying, until Gypsy planned her murder. From the time she was a baby, Gypsy's mom, Dee Dee Blanchard, claimed her daughter had sleep apnea, then it became leukemia, muscular dystrophy, vision problems, seizures. She told doctors Gypsy needed a wheelchair and a feeding tube. But the truth, Gypsy could walk, she could eat, she didn't have cancer. Dee Dee was shaving her daughter's head just to make her look sick. Why? Experts say Dee Dee had Munchausen syndrome by proxy, a mental illness where a caregiver fakes or causes illness in someone else for attention and sympathy. Dee Dee fooled doctors, charities, and even got a free house from Habitat for Humanity. Gypsy underwent unnecessary surgeries, had her salivary glands removed, and lost all her teeth, all while being perfectly healthy. She wasn't allowed to go to school. Dee Dee told everyone Gypsy had the mind of a 7-year-old. Whenever they went out, she'd hold Gypsy's hand and squeeze it if she tried to talk. This wasn't just control, it was a hostage situation, disguised as caregiving. Eventually, Gypsy got online behind her mother's back and met a guy named Nicholas on a Christian dating site. She told him everything. In 2015, Gypsy asked him to kill her mom so they could be together. One night, Nick came to their house. Gypsy hid in the bathroom, covering her ears, while he stabbed Dee Dee to death. Afterwards, they fled to Wisconsin. Gypsy posted from the shared Facebook account, "That bitch is dead." She later said she wanted someone to find the body. When the truth came out, people were stunned. Gypsy hadn't been sick, she had been trapped. She said, "I couldn't get up from the wheelchair. I didn't know what my mother would do. I didn't have anyone to trust." She was charged with second-degree murder and took a plea deal, 10 years in prison. But she said she had more freedom in prison than she ever had living with Dee Dee. Now, that's crazy. Gypsy was released December 2023, and 1 year later, on the exact anniversary of her release, she gave birth to her first child, a baby named Aurora. In her memoir, My Time to Stand, she wrote, "Regardless of what my mother and I went through, what I did to her and what she did to me, I am now carrying her grandchild. Now, Gypsy is trying to heal." She told Good Morning America, "I go through my own guilt on a daily basis, but I can't live in a ball of shame. I have to heal myself." The story isn't just about abuse or murder, it's about the painful cost of control, survival, and finding freedom after a life of lies.